Adom biaboko na ozo
Adom ekoye die
eguzo
ahoden o
nyame adom
eda nyame ase pa anyway die nioma mienu miensa bi na mehwa me yedi ho nkom. I think I minya write up be I think something from Dennis Law about Islamic marriages, and the fact says I wish Ghana mremu ye pa Islamic marriages either sending na na se bebre na nsheda valid, you know, as far as our laws are concerned. Ye beba ba bedi ho nkom for ye nuanom nkremofo a etie ene adesua kakra ombenya ede afri mu. But first, this thing about ye duping kofo ekopedan rente ne ubetua manipa na hu enra. I think Tuesday ye ne bredas din komo wi no, and they say one chief inspector be frame say idea cost papa but police for no they are even overwhelmed at the numbers and the eba or frame ko say obimpo car ave okoto car it me 90,000 Ghana from one emfa bio in a kwakwa nyoma be renya dan renting kwa. I don't know how this can be dealt with, lawyer.
Well, first of all, about fraud there has been there since time immemorial. It's okay, Jana 1, Jana 2, Ninyama be but technology have enhanced it, and technology can be used for both
good and bad.
Now the TNS said the amane cost more is because on minor exercise be a friend digital sovereignty. The territories of Ghana, the sea, the land, but to say, you know, because of technology, some countries I exercise be a friend digital sovereignty. To me, you know, country territory now a what digital space and internet. So.
Yes.
And he said, "Oko China, you know China internet. So. Oh yes. Oko Dubai, internet the website do how won't mean you know Dubai and wash it. Oko can the website do how ube be a crowd Ghana. A catch us a video with territory near my own share.
Yeah.
Because they have used algorithm, YouTube, music, you know. They have tenants such as we do Africa. You be more Afrobeat team. You have tuners say Afrobeat. You be more Nigeria the anymore. In Zoberia, the top 10 no, Nigerian songs. So once the country is not exercising digital sovereignty, now almost all the social media handle, almost all the big websites from GG, OLX, Amazon, you have to be terms and conditions. Now the terms of condition will tell you say website now use and Ghana run a government website. Do Facebook now test on Ghana run a government Facebook. Or Instagram Ghana run a guy or TikTok Ghana run a government. OLX say newspaper, operating newspaper, the law requires you to have a license.
Sure.
Also almost newspaper be able quoting lines at the back.
License at the back.
Now, newspaper creating and digitizing and say your online newspapers. There's no license for bloggers.
We're creating our because the website
link, you know, so into where your .gov.gh, .za, the .com, and you Ghana for there.
Yeah.
And we have allowed every .com to work in Ghana. And he said, Gigi now will come once, and you Ghana need there. But Gigi works in Ghana. So what is the requirement in terms of communication ministry, buying a strategy on some of these things? And the answer to what answer Google by more China no. China and Google buy Google Tenase agree on terms and conditions.
Nioma
yes.
YouTube
the same. So say one so what are the terms and conditions? And Gigi Ama what facilitated the fraud?
What happens?
Because terms and conditions, what you don't know, they say, well, I agree on the terms and conditions. Say, if anything happens, or more than they have just created a platform for you. And to be you defame Nippon or Cho article no a year free on the website, but Google still picks it up. Because I don't people searching that title only will be a news link now. MBA. What it means that it's still on Google server. And as it's going to go on, it's going to go on unless the police cyber unit decide to say so operate any, and it also relates to taxes. If you buy things on Amazon, the tax does not come to Ghana.
Even though Ghana has or die.
Because the governing law, the sales tax maybe a nipa and seller now.
Sure.
So I give you a typical example. So okay, GIPC Act now, there are certain things reserved for Ghanaians. Like hairdressing salon.
Sure.
Taxi
Retail
driving.
trade.
Uber Yemodia. Uber Yemodia. Uber operating Ghana. Okay, road regulations now. Even in terms of operating and who a commercial driver, you see paying to a car, there are laws governing it.
Sure.
But Uber operates. The other young operates.
Bolt,
everybody operates. And a good word you man a taxi driving at GIPC as reserves for solely Ghanaians. There's a market. So we had to be a Guta for one talk away. But Guta is not having a fight, or government is not talking about the digital markets now, e-commerce now bigger.
Bigger. A same
market.
Physical ones now you know.
In China nina ye bibi apps bit say Kiku.
Sure.
Bet me out to phone case. I mean through the app.
Yeah.
That's the kind of how's GRA taxing those set of people? So I get the but till say police working with the technology unit say I say digital sovereignty. So operate on within Ghana market, and it's easy to do. Once I make my YouTube, but be a YouTuber if you are because your technology people working with the ISP will block those websites, and it's possible. So if the state wants, say be a brigade, say me okay, who is controlling the digital sovereignty of Ghana on those because on Ekuta tablet. Access to everything.
Video.
Any porn website works in Ghana. Disney has taken a decision. He has introduced these characters, which things
gay characters in there.
So, what is the conversation? But the bigger issue that relates to your digital sovereignty, which about this fraud, technology has just facilitated it. Because Kehunu said, this same, why is it people are not complaining on Airbnb? Because the terms and conditions on Airbnb, there are certain conditions and all those. So there's a cross check. So in terms of data management, answer the Gigi I can say what is the screening process Gigi? If you don't comply with the Ghana screening process, we will not allow you to
operate.
So till we are able to answer these digital questions, and sometimes Nippon no Gigi at least we'll give you a corner because Gigi will say that you know what. I am just a platform. It's an advertising platform, which you know. So commerce do not take place. So I am. But at the end of the day, if you go and check Gigia and now say any other because Gigia any other website that does it now, it's a .com. It's a .com that .com icon will give you the register of .coms who owns a website. You can find out. And what has happened is that we have not paid attention to that side. And even when it comes to these fraud, I have identified based on our practice. There are also instances where Nippon only deal or fear. But you see career and I catch you say, oh, be a beji, but my chance me to your car. Not Wessim.
Yeah.
Oh, you fear and Ankasa, but what did you amount for Sika? A dining man to bar Robin Peter to pay Paul. And that's all Tifia beam. Also a tomb. All of a sudden now you 500 Ghana, it's also 1,005. How are you going to deal with it?
Arbitrarily.
Of course.
On what to bone him.
Of course. Because your inflation rates, the Bank of Ghana website usually rates around 50%.
Yes.
Okay. What is the guarantee so although the law does not allow him to charge advance for more than 6 months when it goes beyond assistance 6 months, the law is quite clear. It's actually a criminal offense. Who's going to enforce that? So the conversation is not, it's multifaceted. Fraud at least Bredash opportunity to hear again attention. When we say among for baby are frewa catchers and say we police near frewa catch. But the SE busa say because Ghana problems ne door so no say you can't want some near for a month or two. Near I'm friend penny for me and can want some. You will be fee. Into your community concern, it be a baller there. I can't to bedroom with the hope set MC, you know. But say you're proactive near MC now, and police and them, young focus on because politicians be catchers on no solve problems. Problems in doors until they obey who did the mum and obey so. And see, so when it comes to the fraud now, I will say apart from nipa ne de kose enye ne dia. 2, if you run a dia but waju sika on for dining and 3, the level of arbitrariness, which is basically inducing you to quit from all those things. The laws have taken care of it as far back in the 60s. The Rents Act has taken care of it. There's rent control. It has taken care of it. The laws are there. So sometimes in Pempizo we discuss here, Embrane is saying. Say Embrane, but I for my Embrane
to saying. It's true because Chief Inspector of Frame say main country breeders na Omra. Oba say unze breeders can say or guy in a picture. It will make a warrant from court. No more to me publish a guy in a picture everywhere. No more so be to me arresting. You know that's one thing on per se or more. But the other thing is for nipa bebre na involved. Ebi mo ho mo de na ma out MINT. And I know my due diligence 101 tips BC any amount for enche. Do you think say when people follow our tips strictly you benya we be minimize kakra?
Of course, it may reduce the risk of say ulusu sika. Because first of all, as I suggested here, nipa na udi only din komo or the wine or a wine ni din the same. Pese ebega say we announce your union 10 times and so pambo ni passport mu ni din e won passport mu eden. And because ye be ma passport as we hu a ye ma fill document bebre e buka witness ma enti say uko report ma police here proper investigation, they can even trace to the person now or witness ma won to us to even be able to because nipa ne be can baby or tear baby you free go fill national ID card, all those things are there. So can you ask those questions to find out whether those things are there? That's the first one. And it's very basic. When they say also and the mommy show ID card so your sables. That's what we asking. Being it driver's license and passport card. So nipa na oni need deal no or wine because can who say Majina mini be one and one. When I go to Escan, and to BBS, I don't know what came. So these are the basic first one. I may say answer a bay and at least Busanipa Cron. 2. So Chescan can a paper mark Tiafa Bank. Tiafa Bank. Because advantage also I say bank accounts no say bank bia embremuno is required to do be a friend know your customer. Know your KYC. Into KYC in the bank never information and say into when you a second layer of insurance apart from the ID card when you're a second layer of insurance once you out to bank and I can say some ko ban ho no credit or court near the adanse wo
and then the adanse ho the end of credit the adanse wo
court yen kon ko pe no credit ko di adanse intro adanse a intro be di bim enti wo ni nipa ni e deal na so send 500 no. And I can any son company phone chantro. Zimpin phone chantro pa. Nanka in cremofua cremonia was so coran, Nanko chantro. They say mutu so coran muchantro pa. So by muchantro. In just another man for Zenesadia med bejo. Just to make sure they obey so Chiafa bank.
Now say if you run a cash only bank account momo ye
but so share strategy on my year now because don't wanna no. Eya na man from copper dine me desperate and one person who say okra me your favor
watch
when I'm person me boa and I'm so nti wo de wo suro say uja hwa obi abetuaje nti although momo no so ye momo will also give you a second verification but we have seen a lot of momo fraud.
Sure.
What I say because of how momo is bank will be the first of it this annual money. So it helps momo too because you can be able to verify any panel as soon as but kutia ma obi say ebi obi also fatu we account so mami and I say be am quick loan because can I kutia any mood and I say obi make a chance say be obi na ekobo obosi ase fa scan bra o say bonsu tim de koma Dennis enye yi because nipa ne say o say bonsu so wanye o say bonsu account am e bonapo say nipa ne ye genuine onya problem ma and all these things so because mami who ID can nipa
ne
test it oh mami who ID card so mini ID card hey. Next one say baby I work on my bank account so only bank
account red flags
momo so there be momo no me the magic quick loan to your 2 ways so you get to know say nipa only need deal and then as part of it no say obi a craft phone be at me twa bi
yes
kono nipa no say only need din why say me baby ebia se ne ena mpempi no utwa mu video na unu obi designer we ne say eh wada wonjimi ni ana
onya kasa no hu say
so people should feel comfortable, but I'm just saying that you need not all of them have it in place, but a bois is a red flag. Nipa no comfortable ebu also say no say aboa menya dan de me anti bi we abrochi say me ko no da wase pa also ye sofo me mpa ma nti ma me no ntwa picture kakra. So home person picture. It's all the signs of only problem. Say after all, me landlord, me tenant take picture. Why should I have a problem with it? So it's a sign of you trying to get there. Ni nyina oh boa ho say be odu sima
when you dance here.
Then we also said say because a contraction say about emremu a say ye wo adanse de anoka, which is oral evidence.
Yes.
Any adanse krata town said adanse de anoka any krata e boy bra e krata ni to anu
sure.
Enti kenkebenya ene mrana akra so say tenancy agreement. Because you move with kruma say sometimes even if the landlord is genuine krana or say rent or the mile 700 also say there 500 in krata na be di adanse say yeah ebio agree say them on painting you also be paying no we out their account rent in kata na be di ho dance nti can the papa mu dia ye ni ho dance and then we also said say kebenya si akiri
na wa
akoye a reki around because on akotena because baby akotena no for all you know you try to doom lights also your ice block adwuma so how are you going to deal with it so ko si akiri kobusa omom ho okwa shine boy no ye shine no ono adamfo ono ni mobi otie yo baby area bi abekobia no yo omom nim area comfort area no onim the history of asase we na toye papa we toye lecturer ha we wa ha say maybe on nam ho maybe awubu ni say bi akwahwe aba bi but information we area ho kura ni nyina o say fi ade o me fraud yo baby wa odi ukowura ma area fo nim say ha say ade ade ba besim yo bi o ton aduane. Those are people who give, will give you a
good information.
Good information of it. And it doesn't take much. Odu ko share fie na anopa. Ko area. Odu ko share ho anwumre. Sinechi anopa. Because all this one no, because you are desperate, you have become more vulnerable. Hey, no be able to half one farm ma obi dey bow. It increases your level of vulnerability. But odu ko area. Driver ni see wa no. Driver we dem sire wadaroma. Yensa nko ba bi e ko ye ni bi. Juko and if you know neighbors no idea. But because of that time when your man papa no the ID card if you on the bank we need the ankasa into busa neighbor na if you dey for pa wan see neighbor no betimi aka kire so we you see anything abrocha you see no adwuma Ghana Revenue Authority they have that information. We all have information with our neighbors so they'll give you a fair idea of who owns it, so it helps with it.
It's true.
And also most importantly so nim so rent best now be true starting in term
started pedan
in term ebia ofie rabe my idea say oba betum akose into starting term na be ma vulnerability no
at least 6 months to time kwan was start here
but enkemfo no be this brings up the bigger conversation of housing in Ghana housing and transportation and that's a big issue because nipa na yetua ne ka 1000 ye na kotena ahye into the transportation 60% of the transportation faka no dey abakru and even these categories of people no your kiosk estate okruma your man form dark form okruma so there's a big issue of housing deficit a dina buying CC state housing CC no obi o ya abandonment minto but you say affordable house. So we need to have the bigger conversation on housing and how we are going to what technologies. And I can tell you, say CSIR4 have done a serious work in that area. In terms of the time of materials, but the sad aspect is that you have a conversation about government because and also if we fix transportation and railway system. Now it's me free Kumasi bank within an hour.
And found baby out say.
But not just about crew.
Sure.
So there is a bigger conversation which goes beyond until say abandoning who be gym. Now you conscious effort. Now rent control in the gym because embremu to rent in you see PBR. The rate of increase has to be determined by rent control. In just a 500 what to call 1,000.
1,005.
And at the end of the day, the saddest was generation now only properties no. A draw no. Na da no chow. No much mu feel ya ba adwuma e ma dan come benefit. As I call siesta, e ma allowances. So, so have the bigger conversation. But sometimes we can also blame the landlord because the informal aspect of the system. So, what is the guarantees will be next month?
Sure.
So, who could talk our loan? Say, who say almost all the mortgage, mortgage, what if you're running genius from the bank now? If you
bank na wadeneka,
na bank will take you on for his money because if you're a beer and pesa is and rent as soon, minya 1 cedi, 2 cedi. So, what is the assurance as we are looking at tenant side no? Assurance based on the
Diamafia no.
Say, also be to Yabusumi. But catch ya 1,000. How are you going to guarantee say beba? Into some person me hear certainty of me income. Me gini boom preko 2 years you bedru no matum as a gini boom. You know, and so and the rate of inflation. It's very because so time me dey dine amount no na 500 cedis. At that time me feel na let's say $100. $100 in 500 cedis. It's $100 I'm be pegging no. I do 1,000, 1,002. Into small to based on until the dollar again and able cedi price.
Cedi price amount.
So the bigger issue comes back again. So, enti say, the kind of bedash in for 3 Ghana for 50% yes scan. Because of obi opa fatrotro, saying now see fatrotro, and your man's a sign. It's still the same way of transporting. Odoko Kaneshi, so we need to have a bigger conversation. And see,
public transport.
Public transport. So if it's easy for me to commute, say me nyina kwan ho. And then the other bigger issue is the values of the country.
Values.
Because always no. First now you see Accra we no careful. There were rewards for telling the truth. There were rewards. The rewards. They say the system. I didn't amount for person who school be because that school no could rema a module that machine no a habit no. So he say also about kachi. She can say okay, won't if you know Accra spend 80% of the time YouTube.
Yes.
Better na Accra na kachi. What's the income mine in one journalists more than 80% my politicians. What is interesting so the bigger issue about the values, because always we are interested in the fiscal infrastructure. Yes, National Friday were not because sorry on a Friday be a African way because my for the program be by say Friday day one session in Caneno office be an amount for front to my office. So we appear ne the interviews be or front to my and a day interview or not office. But I say who front to my the bars is here very weird. Say I don't go where they announce who a year be now front to my. But gradually we have seen VSO be front to my on a weekday. So we are losing the values. And so what is the national orientation? Say a chroma some true. Whenever you are dealing with the public system, no one will be a friend and call by yourself. That's because in such a way say even when the system works, it be so called DVLA or
premium
service, it's working. But still now a show do one especially when school down here, you say make up license there's some at any time I open on the hospital, I open bed, I just down full it tells you that there's a problem.
There's a problem with the national orientation.
The national orientation. And say this national orientation home come. What you say? Not your first strategy you did build it in Asa. We should not be surprised things are going the way it's going because no cancer. Police nina or no yet Adjei Dwomoh na Adjei Dwomoh can en kanokre complainant en kanokre suspect en kanokre se police ye na Dwomoh kra na osuro se anhwe ya your case where police with my investigation who say case we hwinim but police nim person obeka say case nim or be court that boy agu by the time I be we still court the inconvenience. Oh, Chroma say and motorway. What the car Bobby motorway? I can tell you'll be charged. Although the person was not supposed to cross the motorway, you'll be charged. The police will charge you. And they took you. The evidence will show that the Nippon was negligent. There's no way you should have crossed the road. But that's why I said, "Embranes et saying embrane from the the police will still charge you." So it's the conversation that we are having on renting is a bigger national problem. But because a yewuna wuko tueskan, yes, say udisa nyuma yekeka yebo boss ya, especially nipa ni ID card a show red flag wuko tua to bank e boa kra ma unya own receipt wa hwe ni mumu account ye onu ani di unetwa picture enti e beba no wo adanse untwen so be ye obi na wasa nya police fo a umbedi no kra ma. Because I can tell you how landlord no police for no area because there's territorial aspect of the police. Into see what a chimota yeah my own call report to headquarters. Just headquarters are record. Until say for petition bra headquarters. Into the police now a what Tantra Hill for all you know. There's fraud. Ebia ya report to am open. And you go back upie wa I don't know so. Oh you be able no as FIO. Police never catch you. That's the police the intelligence no. Yeah you on that so the police may be aware of it. And I'm saying say and you bring na ese ekotwe IGP ne neba obi adwuma inspector adwuma dia man crime officer adwuma no e bia na prime officer ne hia ho akade asa na kroma ko report to police station we are complainant be prepare so na be transportation
na be no nyina yeah no there
and say but enti hia ni ko report no ni sika be for transport what happens to hia ni and na ebi mu ho a yeah, the cultural aspect na be fragile man. Nti amanfo hu say bibi wo kra na e offense still na no on pese be nti we say mukwachi na oji usika de twe na ji usika. Why we be jan because at that time no who the complainant usika na open. Yeah, the man there is no motivation so be kokko so the person then comes back on the street. So that's a bigger issue. Nti nipa na omo say o ya bomba I can tell you 80% of the people no see the umsika mo say only case that you
brida say ono dey be o say chale on dey you hear na sika no
enti why the media dance here or court
ama ya dey
atunatum because the law the position of the law ne say obi are innocent until proven guilty it says that you court so in the act crime he's still innocent no obi a wetimi aboso for collar atwa trend say aton we sure say nigina court na obi ani ho a court betimi na to because I know I don't see that wow to say I want to know the see can answer. A baby say a bit with their court dinner too. So those are some of the conversations. It's not that simple. The police this way in Juma or their court or the court prosecutor so the bay. There's an adjournment 1, adjournment 2. Ese be that's bushu. How many times between catch because you say so could this assembly? And at the crown on motivation because nobody in the man. And the position of the law is that there be also a court person in the court and your felony the court encourage for settlement. So it's possible that even in criminal matters for it to be resolved. The law allows that. And to depend on sika, so why we charge them for fraud in court. No to meet most of the time the court in because there's not a court goes said but the also a person they almost serve for deterrence purposes. But it's costly to go through those things, especially we hear the inefficiency of the system now. So police in the Juma ABA face issues of court. And it's not because ABA court the system itself may be slow. So conversation as you have police judiciary so there's a special unit on rent fraud, rent control. Into charges there they be born. And yet, deferring by false pretense. Offense and most importantly, maybe we can also adopt name and shame. The picture or her, any all those things. So those are some of the conversations that we can have around it. But say, and I can tell, but that's can see as when it's understandable. Not because I said that some person be actually. Only Adjei.
I mean, yes, I can see no.
So but at the end of the day, they are by 60 to 70% of people who may not have the opportunity to be but at least you say so prevention is better. We should be more proactive than reactive.
It's true. Into lawyer Dennis Adjei Dwomoh and a baby in your many so area train. Anybody in come far this whole thing around Islamic marriages. One son no my main friend said Niche Confectionaries Ghana Limited. Added a Niche chocolate drink abba. Now Niche chocolate drink no made from Ghana's premium cocoa. Very wholesome premium cocoa ye ewo Ghana ha na no bi na ye dey niche chocolate drink full of delicious goodness. Ye 250 ml bottle and ye 180 ml tetra packs. Se wunya bi enomo a abusua ni nyina eni beje ho nkwala pe mpanyifo epe oba eko school na bi nhye ne bag ma mema ne nko. Niche chocolate drink. Good, very, very good. Niche, no, I just so taste of Ghana. Maybe a ton provisions for Ghana. Maybe Obinya Biato, malls, Waha, Melcom, ShopRite, Petrol Mart, Obinya Biwoho, Upeso Frena, Utu Kotonwa, 0244 824 216 0244 824 216 and a 0244 371 818 0244 371 818 na yenhwe emboa it's 3:42 enti obi o we di lunch obi on so wunya indi lunch me pa cho say wo kon ado Chinese cuisine Chinese food papabi egg fried rice, vegetable fried rice, beef and chicken in green pepper sauce, beef and chicken in Szechuan sauce, beef and chicken in brown chili sauce, oriental spring rolls, golden fried shrimps, steamed dumplings, assorted soup noodles, and a deliciously assorted noodles. Now Panda Chinese cuisine na yemre ubi. Your number is 0240 903 988 0240 903 988. Place your orders na yen deliver ma bia wo bia won kran ha bia private party bi na mo pesa mo ye munua madam for bi de ne birthday mo pesa mo de ne ko baby e ko surprise na kakra mo fo mo ni Panda Chinese cuisine. You were a cozy 10-seater area for private parties with your family and your friends. You were Ashaliboche School Junction. Now, now Panda Chinese cuisine. You were Ashaliboche School Junction. On social media, you handle it at Panda Cuisine. At Panda Cuisine. Panda ni PANDA. PANDA. Panda Cuisine. Number ni bio 0240 903 988. Na the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, a charity I can convert. Almost say far in Sembi and Tumenim. Say any web school, what shall say training be Emma Ghana for in technical and vocational education training. Me patcho so unya accreditation and send wetimi to sana mono. Kai say Ghana had the only agency mandated by law to regulate that space, the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. It almost say who vocational or technical education institution bia or Ghana ha. Na wunya accreditation no mama accreditation. And yes, sir, you would be sanctioned. Imagine say wa boka be school kola wom na one day ababe to school nim because we need accreditation. It must also do any better convert no munya accreditation no emfa emma kama. Free one number we so see as who here one 0312 291 965 0312 291 965. Ubitma send a email info@codvet.gov.gh info@codvet.gov.gh. Kaisa Codvet Ghana's regulator and promoter of skills. And you need to be accredited as an institution as an Myanmar technical or vocational education training. Anyesa ohobetro. Ghana House so anasoban cry ha say pese wa obesi wodan say bia wo start here sidan wa to asase wa pe mason for wa performance and corner brand all the hustle and bustle me just say pese ade na unya real estate company papa bi na otodan wo ho a eboa wo and they be a Kamfu JL Properties at the Amamo. There is a reason why they are the city's favorite developer. Omono enye echire baby no mbekwa kusi omo estate. Omo sin wo krom said ebaya ufri ho ekwa adwuma, ufri ho kodwom, ufri ho ko baby a eben wo kama. And he imagine no baby omo properties ni bi wa ebi wa Achimota, ebi wo Italy gone, Shiashi, ebi wo East Airport, Airport Hills, and Adjei Dwomoh, Adenta. Those are the areas where we see omo. And the bonus omo flexible payment terms. Kama. JL Properties. Omo brutal. In the moment inside one EBD and komo. And this is something that says oko nebia estate open so mugusu musia. Adjustment be internal adjustment be open on beye to suit one kasa or spec and OB. And the moment now JL Properties in komo. A home from JL Properties means peace of mind and value for your money. Make your home with us today. Log on to our website jlpropertiesgh.com, jlpropertiesgh.com, and as a friend 0509 542 983, 0509 542 983, and a 0302 449 037, 0302 449 037. Now only JL Properties in Nkomo. JL Properties, the city's favorite developer. Mamin Sai Emra lawyer hona yaninu enwe on Islamic marriage. Lawyer Emra ne kaden fa yenu anum nkramofo a etio. Se ba se oware nam kramo kwan so a Ghana mra en recognize sa nete.
No, Ghana recognize it. Gramofo aware na the tiene say answer cross here BC Ghana mu no na the Gold Coast no.
Yes.
In 1907 and a colonial government ne pass him be a friend no. Tina colonial master friend unfortunately friend Kremofo nyina say Mohammedans. But Kremofo nye Mohammed but the description and random no. And you remember as a colonial master now because of indirect rule, no per control, baby, and religion is one of the most ways that he was using. And I insisted, say, oh, what are we now watching within 1 week, no more than 7 days. Co-register our now when register our na the way in Asiago. The Dimwana eba 1951 better than cap 129 and a 2007 a revised say known as better than Marriages Act under Part 2. The brand says oh worry first of all answer best oh worry now co register for be a friend of Mohammedan priest. Yes. Technically imams call out best sign a document. Okay. Imam no it was a minister for interior. A license, sir, imam, like a driver's license. For the purpose of it, me assign it. Sir, document. Sure. No, I publishing it in your gazette. Now, what proceeded imam, no, your brides, waline, bridegroom, nenkophobia, account. I call the DCO, and your marriage officer, Hokeke. But could DCO on a register of increment for our.
That's what the law says.
That's what the law says. And you have to do it within 7 days. Now, when within 7 days, ne pahwa, it was a file application for extension of time or court. Now, court grant you application, now they are better register our warrior. Se one, yes, sir. Embrane say, o celebration, no. Ninano,
Asiago. There is no marriage.
There's no marriage in law. In Mohammedan marriage, there's no awariya war Islam muna enkahu. Enti obini ni kunu tena for 35 years. Ni kunu wiye. Person mcheja pade ko say no mchechi mu cheno so ko so je extension. Court ne say ya ma 1 week what tena 35 years.
35 years.
Me ma extension. Choba na coin. Bini ni kunu no wafa ase ko pre ele hu. Court ne ka say because when register na wari na onye yire. Ya de ele ne ma ne wafa ase. So we lucky ne ebia ye ware no ye ware the gonja customary marriage kan ho because any sadia you married under customary law but not under Islamic marriages. Now there was I reckon say Minister of Interior na mu till say asem we buy ye ne omo ye adwuma was not even aware say so license imams no. Wow. And so there's no in our records there's no the only record of imam a license was 1929 Muhammad Abbas. But that's not now. There's no licensed Mohammedan priest. Oh, Kruma.
Ah, obetima sign.
Obetima signing on behalf of it, because the Mohammedan priest is supposed to testify. Said no cranium yanimni mo ye mawari is in court. Enti although mrana state ne say, mrana say, or mine say. So what wo Islami mu a koneko register within 7 days. Otherwise nya wari no. States na or in charge ministry na so licensing imam metimi na kono. There is no regime for licensing an imam. 2, DC ni so nya aware.
So
no cry na into ko na Muslim Islami ni a 2 options per. Either so be wa register on the customary marriage and I ko je ordinance.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
So we were adwuma na benefit for one so wari wa Islami mu na ka so onko fa dance yemra. Unibia untimi nya benefit. So wo kwa embassy na embassy for dance yes wa wari bra wa Islami mu a no ka so ye ne chinchirin. Fortunately embassy have been accepting certificates from the sets no. Unibia e asem kese. Emremu no nya yire unye kunu enti untimi nye benefit under the Wills Act. There's a session laws untimi nya yi.
Yeah.
In terms of personal property a internal Islamic untimi nye because emranu muse unyu register. Upon so register our no also register with divorce in case oja our ma. Now I have an instance about 30% based on, and this information is known as far back as 1985 passed the intersession law. It was observed in its compliance no form. The Statistical Service have done a research in 2015 confirming this fact. But nobody has sat down to talk about the implications because there are problems in the doors. And to be, ne share the implications of it. Unini pana ye property, una bobra ye property. No worry, in fear be o jail person ko property. Your spousal property rights affected.
Yeah.
Because cause can who say court system the adversarial.
Sure.
Into be go boom crew.
Now obi so
worry Islam be man so worry Islamic court ni say mumi so worry Islamic mo certificate account because I'm say the only adance here betime di adance or court say worry Islamic mu no certificate e be cause me marry dia betime fra man for mo be di adance but Islamic mu no o fra man for be nye because I'm say akọ achechire ne say the only form of a year or yes or yen no is that again. So spousal property issues. Now the danger of it is that say be your first wife na second wife no ba and a third wife no ba no timi convince you kunu
now omo
sign and the ordinance now cause they say because Mohammedans no betima marry for
sure
cause you can marry up to as much as you want or sign or lock or ordinance ma me no mudi kan worry no what happens to them and the sad aspect they say I don't know obini obani okru in terms of culture ye gi ehun tum say ya worry na mra say yan worry and money yenyina be be am the example because be nyini eta for no yezongo community e big matama me obi a yenim we nim say worry over 40 years yenyina gitum say ne yire ne kunu ne manie ana mra bi da ho say on worry wo mra mu and this is an unjust law. It's very dangerous. It has been there since 1907. So it's not like and our position is that the MPC ebedi hu komo say na ada ne enye ho hwe no esnya siawi. Because Sunday bia kremofo ware Sunday bia
the brain omunim pose o sign within 7 days.
And ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Oh, of course.
And now can say 7 days now what can technically speaking it's 5 days.
Yeah, because weekends in
Kaho. And I'm running as a DC. Obi baby nyamidi edu no pe DC but imagine DC work here onon kwa na betimi sign on the marriage certificate by law.
That's crazy.
Your MC, your DC. and I get the position but also waiting to me but baby if me I am a community child but you the benefit of being in Zongo, being a Santilla, I know what it is. I have family members to be on me and Santin Kremo Webusia for me. It seemed to me share Emanin Naho from 1907 till date. I know since we started conversation, Ministry of Interior has taken some steps. I don't know what local government is doing now. And ensuring what and this is only on Ukraine, but the Ekopie quarter, they don't also fortunately because of the respect among the Zongo community, also a way of resolving their matters. But they are court. The injustice of it is what we are talking. And there are cases where Nipanukra register after 1 week, but the court still set it aside because the man say you shall register it within 1 week.
Within 1 week.
And send your Kruman 70. Say ye obi no amfa saa asem ba ko so obedi akire ye beka na watra NC.
Yeah.
Last year our research showed that about 150 MMDAs did not have bylaws. And you're asking yourself, now una ko lobby kwaji MC I don't know person obeti sa ba ye na wo chin wo mrabe na wo de chin.
Mrabe na wo de yeah.
And a lot of them are still don't have about over 90 MMAs do not have bylaws. Only bylaws. But they still have MCs. Possibly be omuji per diem. But what is important, any constitution. That's how you have to look at the bylaws concept when it comes to the assembly. Bylaws be because this is the basic law that affects the people. The bylaw be bylaw it's in the bylaw. Operation, how it goes is in the bylaw. Most of these environmental issues say bylaw enforce those things will not happen. So that's why this year our team selected Islamic marriage because of how important it is.
It is so important.
And it can, you see, I don't know who Christian, I'm not a Muslim. First, be a Ghanaian. Secondly, so do you want your daughter or your sister
to go through this injustice?
And at the end of the day, affecting his religious beliefs. Because and most importantly, Ramadan Munye, all the politicians goes to Chief Imam. So the section 27 now, a money yet unlawful, the validity says one register invalid. MPs don't yet hold their mind. President here because these documents, you make sure say president will be Chief Justice. Almost everybody who matters in it, the Vice President has a copy, Speaker has a copy, the Constitution and Legal Affairs Committee, each member has a copy, the Muslim caucus has a copy. So we think that we need to have a conversation on it. Now, so we have been working with the Ministry of Interior to operationalize license of Muhammadan or imams.
Okay.
We are yet to hear what local government is doing in terms of DCs because forms although forms the forms have already been provided in the law. Ordinance 40 and a Christo 40 and law no more apply.
Yes.
Yes. Customary marriage also apply. Forms now in terms of license certificate ni bibia na provide one since 1907. I repeat, over 100 years of this law.
As part of the advocacy, are you calling for say operationalize the law and say amend the part be?
What our views I say amend it. First of all, we think say even section 27 is unconstitutional.
Okay.
So, but before say be in the parliament we won't so amend it.
Okay.
Two, yefre enkramofo Mohammedans no omunya di nko bia so nye Mohammedan. But embrane say omuye Mohammedan. So, can we have a conversation say be amend it? I know say there's a conversation to do a bigger general amendment.
Okay.
But a beche.
Okay.
And because of our constitutional regime, in 4 years we have to start the process again.
Sure.
But we think, with regards to section 27, because it's a small amendment and the extension here, provision or customary marriage, so you can register it at any time.
At any time. Okay.
And you are dealing with population illiterate, informal.
Yeah.
And who they are questions on register and or register so any free. But customary BB. So we share imposition of fees and charges assembly biade ba fibiana. Over license venue Kruma AMA district. You pay not less than 4,000 for a church.
Wow.
Oko warrior, you pay not less than 1,000 cedis. And any free. But the implication of it, set ni pana ware.
Okay.
Nembranes on ware, is very dangerous. And it's something that I say, you use section 27 of the Marriages Act in the freehold. Send a register a crana, or ye kunu. Benefit be or yiribia diano, but me asset those benefits. Whether you have a certificate, the fact only voters ID card doesn't mean you are not a Ghanaian. You're a Ghanaian.
It's true.
But for the law to say it's only voters ID card, for the law to say one register when you're Ghanaian, that's what it means.
Yeah.
And that's what we are saying. Section 27 is in Ukrainian. It was in Yinadi and Tum. Not your pequania, near the need DHD. Na obi because in some doors, problems the doors. Enti a quite best minister for local government, Medi Hunkomo. Who MC for Busane MC. forms na de Muhammad and as Islamic for ba on person register no but omo they say so do na all Muslims are being forced to choose customary marriage which is not their choice because the constitution insists that it was say make it available public service for every Ghanaian but it's not done. Even the protection of children, because the implications are huge. You know, and those kind of things, and it affects them. So these are the conversations.
Fantastic.
I think you know, I said at a more producer at every point in time we have a team be around it. So even if it's an environment team, then you follow it throughout. Otherwise, community concern you have a can one but abi abosumi we twice say we are taking environment issues and as the police matters. I can tell you, what the police matters. So among for my frustrated with the police, you'll be shocked about the so we can then use it to serve that purpose than the touch and go. Now, once we reduce the time we give to politicians, a bit boy.
I get you.
Because yesterday, when you were having national conversation, you could see Edward Sarine on a good day on Banta. But when it comes to national issue, they all agreed on where if you are not careful, which they all agreed to. So we need to guide them with it. And Obi, most importantly, before I leave, when we say about most countries are African countries are a one-town country, two free capital now instead of activity. And so as we work capital and say shape the conversation that goes out with it, and then we can be able to ask them because the politicians pass the MP phone being what is happening we pass. And it's a because as we are in the Ramadan season, every politician is taking advantage of the Muslim community. But what are we doing? Because Obi, I can tell you that some Zongo community will chroma who register NI near year. On Baka Church, so can be a free tafo. Who could a house and you free tafo because no, also free stream. I have that experience with one of my workers. It was status of free wa on free wa. The boy back free sukura. These are some of the conversations that are happening. That or a Ghanaian now sister's free. He has been a Ghanaian since we came, and he has lived here all his life. His great-great-grandfather has lived and served and even fought for Ghana and the colonial master. Or could register a year, no say free. Aswansi. Free Aswansi. And I Nina, and answer passport Nina Sebe, on him history no. What's in the a dinner crown into me free Aswansi. That's all free sleep. And people are being forced to write places that they are not from. And these are the conversations what's you know, and they are going forward. And so the Muslim community, the Muslim community have challenges, and we think say bit me to shape with that direction with
Mate, that's really fantastic. Lawyer, you better say, and we'll keep the conversation going. Inti permanent message to Safre Ubio.
No problem.
It's been great having you in studio. Lawyer Dennis Adjei Dwomoh,